India desires calmness on its R&D hub status. India's IT services industry at this time every year patiently waits for the discharge of the budgets of its Western clients, government, banks, and manufacturers that will decide with their business over the promising year. In a different way, they are hoping for the occurrence of stability to Europe, and apart from that, they have been attentively and precisely inspecting the tentative recovery of the United States economy. However, commercial property is another Indian industry that is much inclined on the innovation of the global market. Still, they are hoping to make a comeback in the global economy after the miserable 2011. Based on the property consultancy Jones Lang LaSalle, last year, 40% of its space was occupied by European while 48% belongs to the United States compared to 27% of Indian industry. Commercial office space in India depends on rent out from foreign companies such as those that operate their own back offices in the region, and some customers of information technology industry, but most domestic companies inclined to own instead of renting. The chairman and country head for Jones Lang LaSalle, Anuj Puri, stated that in the Indian office real estate markets, United States was dominated, despite of the fact that it has been dropping regularly over the past years. Analysts estimated between 35 and 60% was the share of the market held by local and international IT services. The 2008 financial crisis was the example offered by Mr. Puri on how global changes can paralyze the country's commercial real estate market. Anurag Mathur, country head for Indian at Cushman & Wakefield, a property company, claims that each countries in Asia have their own dynamic. Japan, China, Singapore, and other countries are different from each other, but in some cases, like in the level of dependence, India is possibly larger than anywhere else, with the exclusion of the Philippines that is heavily possessed by foreign industry, particularly in offshoring. Few years ago, one advantage that India has is that it operates as a research and development and innovation hub for foreign companies. That kind of services are frequently reduced during different times, but as foreign economies improve and recover, it can easily come back and grow much better. Mathur added that when the global markets regain and win back, countries like India will definitely gain from that since there is already a large focus on working on technology and doing the foundation development work in India. In 2012, R&D may start to pay dividends as the Eurozone moves toward stability and the United States economy increases. More than half of its value has lost on Bombay Stock Exchange realty index and more than double the decrease in the Sensex. Real estate analyst at MF Global in India, Dipesh Sohani, said that Those kind of challenges keeps the developers in a precarious position, but the situation can start to regain in the second half of 2012. In March 2013, the IT industry is set to grow 11 to 14% in the financial year, below from 17% in the last 5 years. India has become an R&D hub for some companies such as Accenture, IBM, and other global services providers, according to Sam Mittal, president of NASSCOM. This is Anne of Synergy.